that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Giants. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! 10-2 stop! 29's the mic. I'm not ready. 80 weapons. Watch the whip. Alert flare. Alert flare. Fire.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Recon, 132 fighter.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman, his 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a first and 10 at their own 23. Murray now on first down. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, Arizona.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. First down, Murray. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Slam, slam, slam.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A nice run leaves them just inches from a first. Could they possibly be tempted to try this on 4th and about a foot? The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Jones keeps it himself. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Got it? 49, guys. Mike, 49. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit for Todd Bowles. This from 36 yards out. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray, he's going to let this one go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, 84 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter, as that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Jones. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Throwing, Jones. And he fires one incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And it's second down.
Incomplete. Buda Baker then on recovery.
Ready up.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
You ready? 6-6, snap.
Jones now. Back to the air on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Get it.
Looking to throw. Jones. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. Got a man. It's Brown. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he? I
think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Lost the football, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now Jones on third down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Jones on 1st and 10. Completes it to Hardman. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. Mecole Hardman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone, certainly. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Murray now on first down. This one caught by Isabella. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Tucker with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe that returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there, and just ran.
And the ball is knocked out. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. catch the ball, you know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Hey, Mike 51, Mike, cut up.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Murray now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Murray. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Murray with a 3rd and long. Flush to his right. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. He's got daylight. 30, 20, 10. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch 35, watch 35.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And he will find his man on the outside. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Jones now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Go out. Shoot.
Back to throw. Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Fighting, lost the football, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball.
And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for the Giants. 46 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30.
Haywood.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jones now, operating from the gun. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Fielded about a yard deep.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Here we go. 51 to
After the sack on 1st down, Murray. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Murray now to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again. 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on third down. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
From the 25 on second down, Jones. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Jones now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4.
Set, ready? 60 or. I don't think you got it, son. Ready, ready?
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a second and long.
Here we go. Set. 90. Wolf. Pick your game up. All day, baby. All day. Set, go.
Now Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Murray gets this one to Isabella. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here's Murray. That's caught by Howard. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Murray going to lead his guys up first and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Murray again. Complete. It's Johnson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. On 2nd and goal, Murray, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we could make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Following the fumble recovery, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
1st down, a run with Cohen. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
The tackle made by Julian Love. 2 yards on the pickup.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Murray. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run, as they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the double.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Back to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
49 the mic. Watch 49. Yeah, let's get second.
On 4th down, Jones. Leaping, and he makes the grab. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. On 1st down, Barkley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Back to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
152 fighter.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Saquon Barkley. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll run it again with Barkley. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with 8 seconds remaining. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Throwing Jones. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end, we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the Giants,